Hi, it's Alex Jeffries here from marketingwithyou.com. We're marketing with you and not to you. Wow, doesn't it seem like ages since I put one of these videos out for you? I've been a little quiet for the past few months, I know that, but let me start. The main thing before I get into this video, I must stress there is nothing for sale in this video. I'm not going to follow up with anything for sale in this video. This is just a free video that I know that you're going to love. And I really want to and need to share this information with you. In fact, what I've been working on is life-changing for you. Now, if you think that's hype, give me the next few minutes of your time and you can actually make up your mind, okay? Remember, I'm not pitching anything, I'm not selling you anything, I'm just going to help you with what I know that you need. It's taken me a lot to pick up the courage, in fact, to put this video together, because if I'm correct, okay, the stats from my latest survey that I sent out to my readers, it actually told me that 99% of you watching this video are not making money online. 99! Okay? And if you are making money online, then it's not what you'd like to be making. That was the percentage, around 99%. That is just horrific. So that just leaves a small 1% of us cleaning up, making huge sums of money on the internet on a weekly basis whilst you're just confused. I mean, this is a problem, okay? Now, I know how to solve this problem. I know how to fix this problem. I have the exact blueprint. And if you think that's hype, just continue watching. You can soon realize this is far from hype, the total other parallel to hype. 1 year ago to this month, okay, September 2007, I figured out, whilst on a trip to San Francisco, you can see me here, this was me, there's the San Francisco in the background. Actually, I'm in Alcatraz right now, and you can see, I'm on the other side of the bar, if you can see here. I actually crossed the bar. You can see the fear in my face because there was like 100-foot drop down here. I've actually got a feather actually trying to keep me afloat there. You can see it was very windy by my top. But what I'm getting at here is, we felt on top of the world. A couple of us had the same picture taken because we really, really felt on top of the world that we were going to change, the way internet marketing was forever. We were going to fix this problem that we saw in the market. Now, a problem occurred. I actually went and told a few gurus about my finds. I was really excited. I explained to them what I was going to share, to the market. And they actually stopped me. No joke, okay? They actually told me for a number of reasons not to produce the report that I was going to produce and not to release it. Not to tell anybody what I had learned. And I couldn't believe it because back then I was actually going to call this report the Internet Marketing Roadmap. Or in short, it was the IM Roadmap. I actually bought the domain name imroadmap.com. That was back, September of last year. And when the gurus told me not to release this information to you, I felt helpless. Honestly, I felt helpless for you. But I did have to take note in what they were telling me because the gurus were the main reason why I'd made over $100,000 last year. And, I realized that they could help me even further. But what about you? Because I've seen this problem you're going through. I mean it. If you're in that 99%, you're in this rut. You're in a problem, okay? And it's been on my mind for this whole year since that picture when I was in San Francisco to this time now. 1 year on, this has been on my mind. And for my own reasons, I want to release this information to you. I really do. And back then, I didn't have the leverage to say what I wanted to say. I was told not to say it, and my list was very small back then. I think my list was maybe about 6,000 people, if that, back September, and maybe about 4,000 people. Now my list is over 25,000 people. I've got more market leverage. This could spark off some issues with me and other well-known gurus out there. I don't know. I'm not going to charge you for this information, but just keep watching, okay? Because it's very important what I need to say to you. Because to be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of all the hype out there. And the main reason why I hate hype is that when I bought into the internet marketing, when I bought in, my ebooks, when I was starting out, that I wasted months and months and a lot of money chasing hype, okay, chasing that dream. It was just hype and more bloody hype, and it was just beyond a joke. Okay, I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. It was very frustrating, and it actually made me almost quit, okay, because I was being lied to over and over. And what the truth is, the gurus were selling me a dream, okay? I was chasing that dream, and that's what I've exposed, okay? And that's why I'm calling it the guru's dream. Lucky enough, I broke free of that dream, and I've become one of the 1% that is successful. And I mean, I'm making a good living online. If I can just zoom in here, just to give you, some information. I mean, I'm not going to go through all stuff because this is not about me making money. But today's date, this is today's date as I'm making this video, and you can see I've made $650 just today, literally on the internet. Now, it used to take me over a week to make that kind of money, and I've just made that money today on the internet, and this week I've made many of those sales. So I've had a very, very profitable week, and it's just the same thing over and over. But this isn't to tell you how successful I am, how much money I'm making. I'm just letting you know that I broke free of that dream that I was being sold, and I've become successful, and now I'm in that 1%, and I know how to get into that 1%. I know the blueprint how to get into that 1%. And for months now, there's another problem that I've been trying to break free of, this carbon copy marketing system. That my business is, even though the gurus brought me up to be a success, I'm also being drowned by the gurus, okay? I feel very claustrophobic, and my business cannot flourish the way that I'm doing business right now. I know once I release this report that I want to give to you, that I know my business is going to go from hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars. Now, I'm not just telling you that to hype things up. I didn't need to tell you that. I'm just telling you that my prediction of when I release this report, how my business is going to change. Now, I'm calling it my U-turn, and you can either follow me on my U-turn, or you can just continue going straight forward and never hear from me ever again. But I realise what is going on in the marketplace, and to break my chain, so to speak, to grow my business. And I think you're going to respect me, and maybe the words are love me for really now for telling you what you need to be told, because I'm going to get into it, but I'm sick of my business being sucked into the hype, because my business is surrounded by hype, okay? And I've been held back from telling you the truth, and it's frustrating me beyond your frustration, I can assure you. Now, this report I'm talking about, Guru's Dream, it used to be called the I Am Roadmap that I was going with, but now I've learned so much more. Everything I'm talking about here is not a fad, okay? It's not a little report telling you about generating traffic somewhere or list building. I'm talking about a serious issue that is stopping almost 99% of you making a single cent online ever, okay? So what I plan on doing for you is, and like I said, I'm calling this Guru's Dream, it's also known as my U-turn. Now, I'm taking this U-turn because, what I'm about to release literally is putting me in that position to turn away from what I've been doing, from what is going on in the market, where I can see the market going, and actually where you can start making money. And this is very, very profitable. I'm talking, money. I'm not even going to hype this up. I'm just going to tell you that this is money that you could, make a very good living online from, okay? We'll leave it at that. So take note, okay? Because I'm ready to share this information with you that I'm calling Guru's Dream, and I'm going to tell you exactly why you haven't been making money online. That's what the report, first of all, is going to do, tell you why you haven't been making money online. It's also going to tell you the reasons why the gurus are holding this information back from you. And then I'm going to explain to you what you need to do to become part of that 1% of us who are making so much money. Okay, it is a serious factor that why is there only such a small percentage of us making so much money when everyone else is failing? You go to the forums, look at everybody trying to make money online. They can't make money online. Why? Okay, is this becoming obvious to you? There is a dream out there that you're being sold, and I know I can untangle it. I've got it untangled for you. But the thing is, I need your support, and what I mean by I need your support is that I was really, really annoyed when I found out that the gurus were holding this information back from you. That I really just started to take it upon myself to give back, okay? And what I mean by give back is I firstly surveyed my list. You most surely remember this if you were on my list back in February 2008. I surveyed my list to find out how I could help you. And I quickly learned a few things. First of all, I learned that my list wanted me to help them build their own list. They wanted to know how to build a list so they could do email marketing. The second thing that I learned from my list was they wanted me to set up a coaching program. They wanted me to coach them and help them make money. Now, if I would have went for number two, if I would have opened the coaching program, then I could have easily made an extra $100,000 from my list back in February 2008. Very easily. And you're actually on my blog right now. You can go back to the posts, the previous month's posts, and you can see people actually begging me to open a coaching program. So I could have, made an extra $100,000 from my list if I would have gone down the route of opening up the coaching program. But I didn't do that, okay? Because the main reason is I didn't know how to coach people, and I didn't want to be like a lot of the gurus out there that just take your money and do not deliver on their promise to the little guy. Okay, I've heard so many horror stories about coaching programs where people have been left, high and dry, that there was no way that I was going to do that. And remember, I was giving back. This was my thought of, well, if the gurus won't let me tell it, I'm gonna prove it in a different way. And this is what I've been working at. Okay, so what I did was I went after number one. My list told me that they wanted me to help them build a mailing list. And basically what I did was I created a video series called List Building with Alex, and I give that video series away for free to my list. Even though I could have sold that video series to my list, I give it away to them for free. You see, what I'm about to tell you here is the gurus know that if you survey your list and you find out that your list tells you that they want something and they need something, then you actually create that something and you sell it to them. So for instance, my list told me that they wanted a list building program. I could have created it and sold it to them, okay? I could have sold that and made thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. But listen, I actually took, those thousands of dollars loss and actually give the videos away to my list for free. Now, a lot of the gurus thought I was crazy. No joke. They thought I was crazy. A lot of other marketers, a lot of advanced people, experts, thought I was crazy. But do you actually think that got me some brownie points with my list? Do you think that people were happy with what I'd done for them? Okay, so let's just quickly scroll down here. This was the first comment. This guy thought, he knew where I was going with my survey, but I've actually blown him away. I made his jaw drop. Yeah. So and it goes down. Okay, excellent videos. Everyone was happy. And there's just so many comments on my blog. People were just ecstatic and happy with how I'd helped them. So that's great, okay, but that's just the beginning of what I'm getting at with you, okay? What I did was, even though I didn't sell that product to my list, even though that I didn't take any money from my list for that, I still made $16,000 that month. $16,000, and actually took a vacation to Mexico. You can actually see me here. I took a nice vacation. I'd worked hard enough on those videos for a good few weeks, and I thought, to reward myself back, I took a lovely vacation away with my family. And around the same time, I actually emailed my list, and I asked my list, because I was very excited to know that my list wanted to pay me all this money to open the coaching program. And I actually asked them, why do you want me to coach you? And I had just a huge reply, people basically wanting to, begging me to coach them. You can read here, there's all these people, begging me for the one-on-one coaching. You can literally read it. It's just fantastic. One after another. This is another post, and everyone was very excited with what I was doing. When I seen all these people begging me to coach them, it made me very passionate about opening this coaching program. I knew I could help people with this. Like I said, this roadmap or this dream or whatever you want to call it right now. But I knew I could help people, and that's why you haven't heard from me for quite a long time now, that I've been underground studying how to coach people. You see, because in the future, when I actually do open my coaching program, it has to be guaranteed success for every student that joins, okay? Because otherwise it won't be worth me opening it. It won't be worth me, talking to you right now on the level that I want to be at, okay? And, for the last 6 months, that's what I've been doing, studying very hard, learning how to coach people. Because it's all good me knowing how to make money online, but it's a total other thing coaching people how to do the same thing. I mean, they're totally two different things. So in fact, I've had a coach now for the last couple of months teaching me how to coach. I know that sounds kind of funny, but that's what I've been through, and that's why I'm feeling that right now, before I do actually open that coaching program, that I need to give you this report. I feel it's time for me to give to you this report, because the thing is, I cannot open my coaching program to everyone, because it has a lot of personal one-on-one interaction. There's a lot of personal one-on-one. The aspect of it is just it doesn't allow me to open it to more than 10 or 20 people, and that brings me to you. My coaching program most probably isn't for you, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to help you. Okay, because before I go underground with my students and I open my coaching program, I want to help you get out of that 99% rat race that the gurus have kept you in. So, like I've shown you from my last posts, a lot of people reply when I post something on my blog and I feel passionate about it. I get a lot of people replying to my posts, telling me, that they want my support. So this is it, okay? This is where I want your support. If I get enough replies from this video and you comment on my blog telling me that you want me to share this report with you, I will create it just for you. If I don't hear from you, then, I know it's not worth me wasting my time, and, I can continue focusing on my high ticket coaching program. I can really put my focus over there and get that opened even quicker. Because I said, once I do open this coaching program, I am going to have to focus all my time and energy on my students. But before I open the doors for that, I would love to share this information with you. And really, this is not, like I said, this is not a fad. This is not hype. This is not, I will put my reputation on the line right here and right now for what I can share with you, okay? That's how passionate I feel about what I can give to you. And it's free. I'm not charging you anything for this. What I'm telling you, that there's a reason behind why you're not making money, okay? If you've tried and tried for as long as you've been trying, then there's a problem. And now I'm telling you all of this. Now you can see the wider picture or the open picture. Doesn't it seem a bit obvious that 99% is a pretty high percent? People failing online. I mean, I find it so simple to make money on the internet. I really do. And this is serious. Making money on the internet, you can take vacations all around the world. I mean, my son, who's 18 months, has been on more vacations than, a lot of people I know have in their 20 years of being alive. Or, a lot of my friends haven't been on as many vacations as my 18-month-old son has. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. That we do live a great lifestyle, but I've had to eradicate that guru's dream. I've had to eradicate that myth that's on the internet that you're getting sucked into on a daily basis. And when I release this information to you, you'll really, really see the open picture. And I think it's going to help you get into that 1% of making money. I do have a certain number of replies that I would like to see. I've got that number, and I would like to see that, that response from my list before I spend a lot of my time creating this report from you. Because again, I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into this to give back to you. Now, if there isn't the response there, then I may as well put my effort into, my coaching program that's going to generate me a lot of money. And then you're not going to hear from me because I'm going to have to, go underground with these people. I'm really going to have to make these a success. That's the whole reason that I didn't open the coaching program back in February. I could have taken their money then, but it wasn't about the money. It's about making success stories. That will generate me more business anyway, okay? I understand this. So, that's the whole thing. I'm going to make people a success, and I want one of them to be you. Whether you join the coaching program or not, this report is going to take you from that 99%, and it's going to take you to the 1%. I know it. So like I said, if I don't have your support, then I'm not going to release this report. And if I do have your support, then I will create the report for you. But you are going to have to pull together for this one. You are going to have to make up the numbers, because I want to see a certain number. I've got that number in my head. And if we reach that, the report's coming out. If we don't reach that, I'm moving on, and I'm going to continue with my coaching program. I would hate, let me tell you that again, I would hate for you to stay in the 99% of the unknown and broke, because that's where the gurus want you. This is a serious, serious thing. Now, for the last 2 years, I've actually been traveling the world, not on vacations, but work, business-wise, traveling the world. I've traveled the Atlantic, back and forth many times to America to figure this out for myself. Okay, I've been trying to figure this out for myself, and now I'm ready to share it with you. I think your comments, this is how I see it. I think your comments are going to help me put my passion into this report. I'm going to write this report for you, and I believe I'm going to blow your socks off, to be honest with you. As soon as I see you want my support, I'm going to get to work for you, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to break these barriers of what I've been told to hold back, and I want to know, are you ready for it? That's what I want to know. Now, when you post on a blog, it doesn't have to be anything. It can be a simple, yes, Alex, please write Guru's Dream for us. It can be a simple, yes, Alex, write the report. You can, give me more information. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about what I'm about to give to you. You can tell me your story, why you need this more than anything. Look at these people. Obviously, these people are pretty passionate about what I've been giving them in the past. And if you go through anything that I've done, I do put my heart and soul into my products. I really want to help. And this is going to be no different, I'm not pitching any, this isn't going to be for sale. Listen, as long as I have a certain number of you supporting me, I will charge you nothing for this, nothing, zip, nada. But don't forget, okay, there's no hype. Hype is further from the truth to what I'm doing right here. Do you think I would want to wreck my relationships with you? Because remember, I've got guru connections, and what I'm about to do, Could stir up a lot of stuff, maybe not. You know, we'll soon see. But you tell me you want this report, I'm going to give you this report, and I know that this can help you generate that income that you've been searching for or chasing, shall we say. And I'm hoping that you no longer have to chase that dream, and I can just give it to you in a simple report over the next couple of days. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. But so here goes. I'm going to wait for your replies, and let's see what happens over the next couple of days. Thanks for listening. This is Alex Jeffries signing out.